All right, let's go to Saturday. We've got Vanderbilt and Wake Forest. Wake Forest 10.5-point home favorites in this game, 57.5 the total in this game. Now, for the first time this season, we've got Vanderbilt in a point spread role where I'm interested in them. 10.5, getting this kind of points. Obviously Hawaii, I was on Hawaii with the points against Vanderbilt in their first game of the season, and it was pretty much a wire-to-wire point spread cover. And in fact, if you're Vanderbilt, you're damn fortunate you won the game. You were out-yarded. You were outgained by Hawaii. You even had a punt or a kick return touchdown, on your side in that game, Vanderbilt. And they needed it. They needed everything they could get in order to just escape with that win against Hawaii. They ended up playing an FCS squad last week, Alabama A&M, and obviously they rolled a victory 47-13 in that game, but it's hard to evaluate that. I do like the quarterback, A.J. Swan for Vanderbilt. I think he's been pretty solid so far, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season so far for this Commodores offense, which has been good to see. But now you're going to face by far your toughest opponent yet, with all due respect to Hawaii here, facing a Wake Forest. Wake Forest, though, off a win against Elon, new quarterback this year, of course, Mitch Griffiths taking over this year at the quarterback position. He had 329 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception against Elon. But now you're asking this, relatively young, and at least as far as starting quarterback experience is concerned, inexperienced quarterback, laying 10.5 here at home. From all indications, Wake Forest defense has the potential to be a lot better this year. We know last year they had their issues. We saw them give up, 48 to Louisville, 30 to NC State. UNC did damage against them. Duke put up 34 against them last year. So the defense was a problem for Dave Clawson's team last year. I think they're better on that side of the football. Am I ready to trust them laying 10.5? Not really. This is the first time this year I'm considering a bet with Vandy, and I certainly lean that way, getting more than 10 with them here as a road underdog. What do you think here, Connor? Vandy, Wake Forest?
Yeah, I think this is too many points in this one. I thought if we saw double digits with this Wake team, because I'm not buying it. They might be a little bit better football team, but I don't know this high. I was thinking 6.5 with this game. You talked about it. I think Vandy, when it went even to last year, they did get blown out in the last game of the year against Tennessee. They got kind of their ass whipped 56-0, but they had some good wins against Florida. And this is where we want them, like you just talked about, as a dog here. And I just don't know what to make away. Griffiths, like you talked about, Hartman's gone. They still have some skilled guys. I don't trust the defense. I really don't trust both these teams' defense. Just from initial look, I kind of lean over. I'll wait on this total a little bit more. But yeah, I think for us right now, you got to gobble these points with Vanderbilt in what could be a close game.
Yeah, Griffiths looked fine last week, but again, you have to compare it to your competition level, and you're facing Elon. Like, how much can you?
I mean, they looked all right, good, but yeah, Elon.
No, I think this is a few too many points. I agree with you. Vandy or pass for me, and it sounds like the same for Connor Mack. And I don't hate the overlook, and it's dropping. Keep an eye on the weather. And by the way, note the start time. Make sure if you're going to bet this game, get your bets in. It's 11 a.m. Eastern. This game kicks off on Saturday morning, so it's an hour earlier, an hour before the first games kick off on Saturday. So just make sure you're aware of the start time.